Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you how you can automate configuration auditing with a Starboard operator. By configuration I mean a deployment descriptor, something which is usually called a deployment descriptor of a Kubernetes application. But first let's have a look what you can see on my screen. I'm running a local kind cluster and I'm managing it with a Kubernetes IDE called Lens. Lens is not required to run the operator or visualize the reports, but it's useful for me to do the demo. Notice that I have the Starboard Lens extension installed, which allowed me to list configuration audit reports and vulnerability reports here. I could also list deployments, and as you can see, I have the Starboard operator running in the Starboard operator namespace, and it is configured to watch Kubernetes workloads in the default namespace. If we go ahead and create a deployment, we should see that it's getting automatically scanned for configuration audit issues, or for configuration issues as well as for vulnerabilities. One thing that I want to explain is that if we refer to the image without specifying the tag, it will use the latest image, which is very likely to change over time. This is one of the pitfalls and is not recommended for production. Let's see if Polaris can detect that and warn us about this potential gotcha. So let's go ahead and create a deployment. Once it's done, we should see a vulnerability reports popping up in this view under Starboard menu. Here it is. This is already existing functionality in previous versions of the operator. Notice that we recently integrated it with the Aqua vulnerability database, so you can click a found vulnerability and read about it and find the remediation steps. But what this the topic of this video is a new config audit report, and Polaris works in a way that it runs some checks on the pod level as well as container level. It found one danger. To show what it is, we need to show the details. And you'll see that indeed there's a one check which is failing, and it's about tags being not specified, right? We can try and fix it by navigating the objects hierarchy, going to the deployment and editing it. So if we find the image reference and specify the deterministic tag, you will notice that it's detecting the change of a deployment descriptor, running the scanners, Trivi in this case, and Polaris, and we see that there are 9 checks that are passing, right? There are no longer dangers. If we display the details, the dangers count is 0. Similarly, this extension displays a list of vulnerability reports. If you want to get more contextual information, you can navigate to the list of deployments, select a deployment, select an active replica set or current revision, and then you will see in the details there is a config audit report section that shows the details as well as a list of vulnerability items. So that's it for the demo. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope, most importantly, I hope you find it useful, and you will go ahead and try it with your workloads running in your clusters. If you find some issues, please let us know. We'll try to fix it or make it better. So far, Polaris is running checks on Kubernetes workloads, but we plan to extend those checks and inspect secrets, config maps, configuration of services, etc. So stay tuned for the upcoming release. Thank you.